is Bridget Kane from stage 3 breast cancer survivor who makes applications for diagnosis. Because of the complications of cancer surgery, can come in and say to that time of giving from both drugs. I tried to help the bills because mortgage loan total. My job caused her to lose her teeth. Cover health any other insurance and it cost $10,000 a day, and there was still more digitization more